Welcome to the Soulbound Studios Podcast. I'm your host, Mandi. I'm a certified therapeutic art life coach, and I'm currently in school to become a licensed art therapist one day. Here, we dive deep into the world of creative arts, exploring passions, facing fears, finding inspiration, and pursuing self-development. Whether you're looking to discover a new hobby or turn a beloved pastime into a full-blown passion, this podcast is for you. We're all about empowering women to take charge of their lives and follow their dreams. Join us every single Sunday for a new episode, and be sure to connect with our incredible community of like-minded women. Let's start this creative journey together. Hello, my friends. Welcome to another episode of the Soulbound Studios Podcast. I've had this beautiful lineup of podcast guests, and it's been so much fun to talk to them and get to know their stories and different things that they're doing. However, I really felt the strong impression to kind of just slide my way in between all of these scheduled guest interviews and do one that's just me. Because one, it's been a minute since I've just kind of gotten on here and talked. But two, I'm just really inspired about something that I'm working on that I want to share with you guys. So here's the deal. When I look back on different things in my life, there's a consistent source of strength that I can look back on and attribute that to community. For example, when I lived in Texas, we had this beautiful community of women. We called it Mom Tribe. And there was maybe 20 or so women that we would get together every Monday night. And and sometimes it was just me and one other person, or it was two other women that could meet up, or sometimes there was like 20 of us. And it was such a fun time. And we never had any drama in that group. It was always very supportive and encouraging. And I look back at that time and I'm so grateful that I had them when we all had these young babies. There was one time where there was like 6 of us that were all pregnant at the same time. And so that was a lot of fun to kind of hold space for each other and just have each other's backs. At any given moment, we could get into our Facebook group that we had just for our mom tribe and say, hey, I have a doctor's appointment on Thursday. Does anybody want to do a babysitting swap this week? And knowing that I could go to my doctor's appointment and then later that week I'd have Courtney's kids with me or something. It was this beautiful community of women that really helped rally around me when I was going through postpartum depression, when I was trying to figure out military life and being a new mom, and I started my art business with them. There's just so much that I can look back on and be so grateful for that time. And then we moved to Idaho. And it took a while to find my bearings, and I had a few close friends and stuff, but the one that really stands out to me is when I was going through my divorce, I had a very good friend who I worked with that was also going through divorce at the exact same time. And people made rumors that we were leaving our husbands for each other, and we just let them speak their rumors and let it be what it was. And it was funny for us at the time. Still is funny that people think that, but we let people think what they want, and we just held each other through that struggling time for both of us. And we would get together every single Sunday for coffee chats. And sometimes we would get together at like 9 a.m. and we would end up planning lunch and dinner together because we were just enjoying the conversation. It ended up being like an all-day thing. And we really just held each other during that time. And so I look back on the times that I felt most supported and the times that I really felt like I had connections and community. And it's a consistent gathering of women. That's what it is. So fast forward to now, and I'm doing my own entrepreneur thing. I'm door dashing a bit on the side while I'm building up the business of my dreams. And I'm creating a life by my own design. And it's been really, really cool. However, I have felt that it's been a little lonely. I'm not dating anybody. I don't really have a lot of local friends. There's quite a few friends that I have that one's in Arizona, one's in Texas, one's in Utah. I don't have local, but I have so much support still. They're just all scattered about. And I thought, I wonder how many other women feel this way, that they don't have like a lot of local support, but they have distance support. And so you guys, I'm creating, I'm really excited about this. I'm creating a monthly online girls' night where you can show up with a drink. You can show up in your jammies. I don't care how you show up. You can even turn your screen off for all I care. I just want you there. I want to invite you because I sincerely believe, and I've said it for years, the only way to have a friend is to be a friend. So I was thinking about this today while I was driving around, and my heart got so full because I'm really excited about this. But then I think of, okay, well, if the only way to have a friend is to be a friend, then what kind of friend are you? And I really dug deep into this. And I had a friend say one time, she was talking to someone else, but she was talking about me. And she said, if you hang out with her long enough, you'll start to believe in yourself. And I thought, what a beautiful compliment. What a beautiful compliment. Because I will say that's the kind of friend I am. I am the friend that will challenge you to grow. I am the friend that will challenge you to believe in yourself. I'm the friend that will kick some awful mindsets. Like, I don't allow you to talk crap about yourself because I don't want you to talk about my friend that way. So that's the kind of friend I think the friendship that I can bring to this community. I got emotional when I was thinking about this when I was driving around, and I'm going to try not to get emotional right now. But you know what? Whatever. We'll let it be what it is. When I was thinking about this community and what it could be, I was thinking about the support, the love, the friendship, the community, and just the safe space that it could be. But oh, so much fun. So much fun. Eventually, I'm going to have like a whole online platform for it where we can get in there and message each other and chat. And I'm building that still. But for now, I want to invite you to our online Zoom meetings once a month. And listen, so right now, all I did is I went through the whole next year. So from now until next July, and I just looked at what day and times would work for me. And I tried to keep it consistent. And so I was just like, do you know what? We're going to pick a Monday that's kind of mid-month and do a girls' night and meet at like 8 p.m. Then I realized, so I have a friend in Sweden. We were texting last night and she was like, it's morning here. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like way past my bedtime. And it was already her morning time. And so I was like, I wonder if 8 p.m. would work for her. And so I don't know if the time that I picked in mountain time zone is going to work for everybody. And that's okay. But here's what I think is going to happen. I think that there's going to be times that are more convenient for other people. And I think that meeting monthly is not going to feel like it's enough. I have a feeling that we're going to end up moving these to weekly. So what I want to do is start with monthly. Get a few people in there. Let's talk about it. What time works for you? And let's build this together. So for right now, the ones that are on my website, I'm going to give you the website in just a minute, but the ones that are on my website are just the times that I'm like, this is the day and time that I can commit to for the next year. You can pick what times work for you and what days work for you. But I have a feeling that we're going to move to maybe every 2 weeks and then weekly, and we can see what we do. We might even get to a point to where I don't even have to be on all of them. So that was what was really nice about my girls' nights in Texas, is that we had such a large group of women that how we based it was because so many of us were in the military and our husbands were always gone on shift or overnights or deployments or things. And what we ended up doing was because we all had small babies at home and we couldn't just leave them while if your husband was gone. That's how we decided who hosted was, hey, I can't leave my house. So if we want to do girls' night, I'm volunteering my home. And so that's how we would kind of decide, if anybody wanted to volunteer their home because they couldn't leave, then they would be the ones that host. And so if there's times that, like, for me, it doesn't make sense, I can't commit to that time, but maybe you can, maybe we can talk about having multiple hosts or something. Like, you don't necessarily even need me there. what I want this to be is I want it to be a place where we can just come together and love on each other and get to know each other and support each other and work towards our goals together and just have this beautiful community of women that's rallying around each other. And when you feel like you don't have a lot of people in your life, you know that every single month or every single week, every single Monday night, whatever it is that we end up doing with it, you have people, you have support. And I even see this too, if it gets big enough, because on Zoom you can do breakouts. And like, if we have like 30 people there, but we want to keep it smaller, we can like break them out into, I don't know, like 5 rooms and there's 6 people in a room. And then you get to know that small group of people because I get overwhelmed by lots of people. Like, that's why I don't have a lot of friends, is because I don't go to social events where there's hundreds of people there. I don't enjoy it. It's really difficult for me. I get social anxiety around it. I like the smaller groups. I think there's more intimacy. You get to know people better. And then every week we can just shuffle it up. And so you get to meet new people every week or not. The thing is, these are some ideas long term. Right now, I might be the only one that shows up to these. I don't know. But I can promise you this, I'll show up. I'll be there. So if you need a friend, if you want to join me, come join me. So all of that to say, I'm building a really badass website right now. It's going to take some time, but I have a basic landing page. If you go to soulboundartstudios.com, that's soulboundartstudios, plural.com. I think towards the bottom, there's a spot where you can RSVP. So if you want to make it to the first one, the very first one is on August 19th. It's like 3 weeks from now. And for me, it's Monday night at like 8 p.m., but I'm in Mountain Time. So you can calculate your time zones and figure out what works for you. I think I'm also going to create another. We'll figure it out. I'm still creating the website portion of it, but this part is already done. So soulboundartstudios.com. You can go RSVP to our first girls' night. I think you can also see the other dates in there when you go to RSVP. Let me know how this process goes. It's a brand new thing. Test it out for me. Let me know how it works. But join me. I think it'll be fun. The only way to have a friend is to be a friend. I read a lot of books. And the one that I was reading today is Everything is Figure Outable by Marie Forleo. I finished the book today and it is, oh my God, so beautiful. So in it, she says, and I'm paraphrasing here because I don't remember the exact things, but if you want more love and affection, give more love and affection. If you want more community, give more community. If you want more, what's the other word she said? Acknowledgement. I knew it was an A word. If you want more acknowledgement, acknowledge more people. Like, I really sincerely believe, and this is something I've said for years, the only way to have a friend is to be a friend. So I'm encouraging you guys to show up. Join me. If you feel like you don't have a friend, you're not alone. Right now, I feel like I don't have a lot of friends. I mean, I do, just not local. So anyways, I'm really grateful for you guys. I hope that you guys come join me because it's going to be so much fun. And I really just want this to be a place where women can come and feel like they have something to look forward to. They have a community. They have people rallying around them, supporting them, cheering them on, being a safe space to vent your shit. I have 2 rules. I feel like they're easy rules, but I'm just going to say it out loud right now. First rule, no drama. You start drama, I'm going to kick your ass out. I'm not doing that bullshit. We're too old for this shit. Don't start drama. I'm going to kick you out. It's good vibes only. Capiche? Thanks. The second rule is respect other people's privacy. And I think that this ties into the no drama rule, but I've seen on like mom Facebook groups where someone will like screenshot someone's post and then go find their husband and share that post with them. That's so fucking catty. I can't even deal. If you don't respect people's privacy, if you don't respect the community, you'll get kicked out. If you cause drama, you get kicked out. So I basically have a no bullshit policy. Like it or not, that's what it is. Because I'm not going to create a group where people don't feel safe. So this group is what you make it. The energy you bring into it is what you'll get out of it. So, anyways, those are my only 2 rules. Don't cause drama. Don't cause bullshit. Respect other people. Golden rule, right? Treat others the way you want to be treated, and we'll be best friends. Anyways, that's it for tonight. I've booked myself an impromptu night at the hot springs while my kids are with their dad. I'm going to go camp. I'm going to take my dog up and I'm going to the hot springs and I'm going to hang out in the hot springs and watch the stars. That's what I'm doing tonight. I love you guys so much. If no one's told you that today, you're loved, you're beautiful, you have a beautiful soul, and I cannot wait to get to know you guys. I love you. Love and light, my friends.